Be reminded of that. So the Sprint Tech Group A boats, the first out should be the rookies, Scott Andrew and Blair Smith, and indeed it is. And let's hope that these guys can get this rotation right. They have not got it correct all day, and now is the time of the day where they really need to get it right. Otherwise, they will find themselves sitting on the bank come the finals time. So to finish first you must get the rotation correct. So they've got a little bit of pace for rookies going in this particular run, nice and early after the lunch break. Let's just hope that that lunch break was that opportunity for them to sit down, consider, think about what they needed to do, and then work the rotation out from here. So far, so good. Now it will come into this all-important hairpin. A lot of drivers keep getting this one wrong. Nail it harder. Well done. This is looking good for Scott Andrew and Blair Smith at the moment. The local Waitara boys get right behind them. Now, to the far side. Now you just got to follow your nose, boys. That's all you can do. You'll be yukti. Scott Andrew and Blair Smith put one down. So great effort from the locals with a 58.120. And our rotational ladies, they put the big tick in there. So that is a win-win-win. Win-win-win chicken dinner. I don't think that's how that quite goes, really. I think it's winner chicken dinner. But anyway, that's the way we go. We'll just turn our other microphone on here. We are live, and joining me in the tower is Leighton Schreck-Manel. Now, mate, you haven't been doing much today at all, really, have you?
I just woke up, mate, to be fair. I've a bit knackered after dragging all the weed out of this to make sure the boats go around. But no, we've been very busy. A hell of a lot of helpers here, and trying to keep everyone going, the gates people going, obviously a big crowd. A lot of people to feed, a lot of people to drink, and everyone having a great time. So it's my time now to come and join you, and we can have a bit of fun from here on in.
Yeah, that's it, mate. And look, I tell you, Brett Thompson and Dave Toms coming out now in the Sprint Tech Group A boats, qualifying round number 4, TNT Racing. They've been going pretty good all day, and I really think that we're going to see these guys, if they can keep emulating this form, at the top of the table.
Yeah,
have you been watching the drone, mate?
Yeah, mate.
This drone operator's off his brain.
Out the gate, isn't he? He's out the gate, but I tell you what, talking about out the gate, I had to catch up with Brett's missus earlier. She's pushing the pram and rocking it just back and forward up there by the toilets. I said, is everything okay? And she said, he hasn't gone the right way, and I don't want to go back to the pit. Well, he's just picked up a gob full of snot there, and that's the end of him.
Yep, that'll be the end of that run. So maybe that weed that you dragged out, because it has been a little bit floating around, but we haven't seen it in clumps.
No, so I don't know if it's weed. He sounds like he's actually got an engine problem there. He's dropped
that sounds clunky.
So I think he's done an MSD with the sound of that. So he's not getting his 8 cylinders going time. You can hear it sort of. He sounds like a Honda 110, which we've ridden all around the country. Of course, those CT 110s, and that's about as quick as he's going too.
Yeah, geez, that's running on one cylinder. The old CT 110s, of course, we had a bit of a play on those recently, and that was a little bit of fun for the Trev's Farm expedition.
Trev's big day out, we called it, didn't it?
Yeah,
it certainly was a big day out. It was actually a big night, because I remember seeing you in a frock. I've got a photo of that, and it's we should get it up on the big screen at some stage. He's one of the ugliest, heinous-looking woman I've ever seen.
I'll tell you what, I must admit I was a little bit disappointed when I saw that photo. I didn't realise that my hernia in my stomach had got that big.
Yeah, you got a pretty big veranda over the tool shed, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, mate, there's no chance of that getting wet.
Hey, just a few thank yous out there. We talked about the track getting ready, and Mike from Ecotech for Solutions, he got this commentary box is all powered up by him. He got the wires in here working away like a dog on Friday. So Mike, you're a top man.
Good on you, Mike. Doug Twist out there in the extreme racing, and the Twisty, the man we call the Shovel.
Mate, I had a quick catch up with Shovel earlier in the day, and he had this big smile on his doll. And I said, what do you reckon? How do you reckon you're going to roll today, Doug? And he said, oh, thanks very much, Shrek. You just put the old. And I said, so with a bit of luck, he's not going to roll. But I'll tell you what, he was pretty excited to get out of here. But he's looking good so far.
Mate, it was interesting this morning. He said, mate, how good is this? Because you've, my mate, and he's just run over the Sprint Tech flag. Leighton Schreck-Manel 2 boats into commentary and he's destroyed 2 of them.
Oh,
he's got the commentary
and he's parked
cursed
up.
and he's parked it up in the hay bales. We're going to get Scruffy the tugboat out here to do a rescue.
Well, the worst thing is Scruffy's parked up here getting some repairs, and of course Doug did more than a twisty. Shovel. They'll need a shovel to get him out.
Yeah, they will need a shovel to get him out, mate. He's just, I can't believe 3 boats and you've talked down 2 of them. So that's pretty quick. Have a look at some of these. Some of these blokes in the Hundy, they're all getting out.
Yeah,
nice
mate, they're a bit early. Tell them it's after. Hey, gents, after the super boats, we're going to get the gruts out. So just go back to your tent. It's lovely to see that you're keen.
Yeah,
but, you're about 20 minutes early.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That's the reputation those 2 fellas have had. Hey, mate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do something. I'm going to leave you for about 2 seconds while I do the rescue here. Mate, great to have you here, but now while you're in here, I'm going to abandon you.
Yeah, no, I can see you. He's pretty keen for a dart, and he's done a great job. Cavey's been in here by himself for such a long time. Doug's got to fire it back up again, so it looks like it's not going to be too long between drinks. So we'll get it sorted pretty bloody quick. But a big thank you to all the locals for turning out today. Great day. Obviously, the corporate's a chock-a-block. I've had so many helpers. Matt Harrop excavating. Look, I mean, all this metal for the trucks to come and go, the trailers, it's all provided from Matty Harrop, who's actually running in this group out at the moment. So give him a bit of a helping roar if he does come through. I know he's had a bit of a rough day on the water so far. He's struggling with the hairpin. But Matty Harrop, look him up if you need any work done. A legend and a local. Looking down at the ramp, we got some crackers to come. Super Mario, Ross Travers, Cy Gibbon and Sharsha Crack, the Nova sponsored thing. And then I think the man we just spoken about, Matty Harrop. Pretty sure it is No Limits Racing. Here he is, the man that helped me get this track up and running for the day. Signs everywhere. He needs a good one. Up he goes. He said he's changed his nozzle and done a couple of mods. He's trying to get the boat to settle down. It's certainly looking so good so far. He's heading around the chop. I call it the pork chop. Sprint Tech boats. Oh, a little bit untidy through the middle, but he's recovered there. He's hooking up good. It looks like the nozzle change has made a massive difference. This is the bit. He's got to come through and head to the hairpin. The hairpin is the winning. Yeah, really good out of there. A little bit of a leap, but he's got away with it. We saw Doug Twist absolutely mow it and blow it before, but looks like Matty is going to bring her home here. This is looking really good so far. All he's got to do is come home with a clean run. Beautiful job. Give him a round of applause, guys. Matty Harrop, he deserves every bit of that. He has put so many hours out here, him and a few of his staff, and great to see him have a good day, but he's going to be carrying on to be in the top stuff, so good on him. Okay, sounds like we're back live. Sorry guys, we had a bit of an issue here in the box. I was just saying how well the things were going with the wiring and everything from Ecotech, and we had a bit of an issue. Righto, Super Mario, Roscoe Travers. You can always tell them with those bright orange glowing helmets. Radioactive's the machine. Look at him deal to it. Mr. Smooth, we call him. He's been in the business a long time. He's certainly laying it out quick. Doesn't need to do too many more practices by the look of this. Righto, the business end of the track. The hairpin. He knows there's a wave coming. The little freak wave just hits it. Whoa, see there it goes, unsettles the boat. Comes round inside the pork chop. Now he's just got to bring it home to the finish. Super Mario looking the odds on at the moment. Last year, 2 years ago, he took the cup here, and I know he's pretty hungry to have it back. Roscoe Pico train as he storms the train through. That's us.
And a 49.992 there for Ross Travers and Amanda Kizzo. So, mate, we've got a little bit of speaker issues up the left side of the bank here.
Right, okay. I can hear us now, so they might be onto it. It seems to be just my voice.
No, he's cutting in and out. So for those of you who are hearing the audio cutting in and out, we are going to continue going because we need to, so that the sound technicians can sort the problem out. Because if we go silent, they don't know that it's cutting in and out.
Absolutely. And then,
have a look at us thinking on our feet, eh?
Yeah, we've got a couple of roving microphones to go to shortly. With once we get the super boats, once we finish these Group A's and go to super boats, you'll see us in the flesh. Hopefully the speakers will be going and we'll be calling up the Undy Gundy. Righto, here he is, Mr. Smooth, world champion, Ollie Silverton.
Yeah, currently number 2 in NZ, but leading the championship this season. And, you know, what a fantastic effort these guys are doing. Ollie and Jess just have been working so well together over the years now, and it has been years since they've been working together, and again for PSP, but Ollie Silverton really taking it to the field at the moment.
Oh, look at it, man, just going to his work, straight into it. There's no mucking around. He's certainly not one to ghost and fox. Ollie, you see what you got nice and early. He's running and saying, catch me if you can. Here it is, the hip, but it didn't even look like a ruffle. He beat it.
Unbelievable the way he gets around there. And that is just a time saver. That is such a time saver. We see boats getting bobbled down in there, stuck in there. They've got to fight to get back out. But Ollie Silverton just in and out like it was nothing. All ran that very wide out there. But Ollie Silverton across the line at 46.8.
Well, there you go. Just the pace that Ollie's running, and that's why he's beating he's beating that rogue wave that's coming right at the turn of the hairpin, and that's how it's got to be done. To win this today, you will need to beat the little wave.
Yes, that's right. And look, we've got the washing machine up the top end of the course and the pressure wave coming down to the hairpin, and they are the money callers. Even this right-hander coming down from the hairpin, the sweeper at the bottom of the track, that right-hander, we've seen a few run wide out there, and I'm surprised that the Brian FM flag is still intact.
Well, we saw a Sprint Tech flag bite the dust, and I presume it's been picked up, or it might be still laying down.
No, it's been picked up, but that's going to be interesting because a lot of drivers will have used that Sprint Tech flag as almost a braking or a deceleration area.
Absolutely, and we know the water's dropping. Okay, Cy Gibbons, he had a bit of a 50-50 day. I mean, I know he's had some problems earlier, but he certainly laid it out last night.
Yeah, look, Cy, have a look at the way he's going now. There's a man who's confident in the rotation, confident in the boat. Now he's got to start getting down to Ollie Silverton's times.
Yeah, looking really good. Obviously, we just saw what Ollie did. He got in front of that water. He chased it down. Cy, I'll tell you what, he is fair up this at the moment. This is good to see. He's obviously Sprint Tech versus Stinger.
Yeah, in this Group A, that's how it's going to play out for the day. This all-important hairpin. How's he going to attack it? This is the way Cy does. He just eases on through there, but that was just as smooth.
Yeah, and he still carries boat speed. The boat kept travelling, you see here, and it didn't go up in the bow, which is good. He brings it home now, a little bit untidy through there, but on the gas, round to the finish. Let's see what he's got for the finish.
Nice run, 47.976. So Ollie Silverton was a 46.8. So
he'll be happy with that.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Coming the goods at the latter part of the day.
Left a little bit in the tank too. You know there's two bits of the course. KVU called it the hairpin, the Sprint Tech hairpin. He just backed off, so he's lost a little bit of gas there. He'll need all that gas for the final. He wants to hunt Ollie down. But
yeah, that's right. He's just, as the reigning New Zealand champion, he's had a tough season, and that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Oh, mate, he's been up and down, and I won't say what that's like, but I'll tell you what, it's great to see him. He travels from so far, him and his lovely wife, and their dad. So they cover the miles. They take the boat home all the way to the deep south every time after the meeting.
On and off like socks in a shoe shop. Jeez, I tell you what, I'm glad
I saw sausages sliding down.
I'm glad I made that clear.
Nah, good stuff, mate.
So what are we, we've got just waiting for, who are we waiting for in the Group A?
I think that was
No, that's it. We're running now. That clears out qualifying Group A. We are now going to super boats.
Righto. Well,